Okay, hi. So I just want to share how I caught over 6 RR today, right? So you're very much welcome to my YouTube channel, right? So I just trade. I'm just a day trader, and I like to share what I've done or what I'm doing, right? So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So firstly, this is Euro JPY. I'm gonna show you how I caught this trade. It was very easy to sight, right? So yeah, so first and first, um, Euro JPY again as mentioned, right? So we can see that this market is still bearish, right? Like the overall trend of this market is still bearish, right? That's the first thing. Because why is it bearish? Because look at this. I will draw the lines. Look at this, right? This here, this particular area, right? Actually, this particular area broke down, and there was a change of because the market was trending upward in this direction, right? The market was trending upward in this direction, right? Then what happened? The market broke and broke beyond this particular um, candle here, right? The market broke beyond this particular candle, right? So now that's kind of like confirms that okay, the market is ready to actually go downward, right? Now for double confirmation again, as you can see, this market went up again, but it couldn't break beyond this high, this particular high. It couldn't break beyond it with a full body um, closure, right? As you can see, it was only a wick. It wicked above it a bit, then it dropped down again, right? So, and again, same thing happened here again, right? Same thing happened here. As you can see, this is another liquidity area here, right? Sorry, key level. Then, as you see, it broke the structure again to the downside, right? Now, this is the overall trend of the market, but that is not what I looked at or what I was looking out for when I took today's trade, right? What I usually look out for is the most current key level, right? Because normally I trade a combination of basically SMC, MSNR. Truth is, I really don't say this is what I trade. I just know what I'm looking for on a chart, right? So how did I find my bias? Firstly, I saw that this particular, because this is the daily time frame. Now this particular candle was Monday. This particular candle was Monday, as you can see beneath here. It's Monday 16th March 2026. Now if you watch here, it rejected, that particular candle rejected. It rejected from this area. It rejected this key level. It rejected this key level, right? That's what happened. Now if you watch before that, yeah, that was what happened, right? That was a clear rejection that oh, price doesn't want to move beyond this area anymore, right? That's what it signals. Now what happened? Immediately the price rejected the price started trending upward, right? That was it. Now don't yeah, that was what happened, right? So the next thing I did was went to the 4 hour time. Let me actually make it quite interesting. Let me mark out this particular candle. Oh no, I'll just use this ellipse. Okay, so we shift to the 4 hour time frame. Now this is now this part now in this on the 4 hour time frame again, as you can see, there's another rejection, right? That as so daily it rejects daily, 4 hour rejects 4 hours, right? So that was all I needed. Now I'm still framing the whole storyline, right? So that's the first, that's the next thing that happened. Then I saw, then this particular occurrence again, as you can see again, there's a break of structure on this side. There's a clear break of structure there, right? Now price moved upward, right? So with that clear break of structure, what was I looking for? Just my entry confirmation. That was it. Now with that clear break of structure, I saw this particular candle wicked inside of, right, wicked through that BOS, confirms my bullish direction. It was very, very, very easy for me. Now again, to take entry, I switched to the 15 minutes time frame, right? It was so easy with that wick beyond it, sorry, beneath it. Now I have to look for the same thing again, which is another break of the same thing that happened on the 4 hour time frame, right? So this is it again. 15 minutes reject 15 minutes again, which is here, which is this 15 minutes, which is this particular area. Alright, 15 minutes reject 15 minutes, and that was it. Then what was I looking for? A BOS, which is break of structure. Alright, so this is the BOS here. This is it. That's it. Very simple. Very, very easy. So so I don't know. People usually are very, I don't know how would I put it, concerned about, oh, I trade SMC, I trade ICT, I trade CRT. Dude, I'm not about this strategy. I'm just about making profits. That's all I care. All I know is I know what I'm looking for on the chart. It's that simple. Right. So what did I do? I As you can see, I placed my entry there, right? Then I placed the stop loss. Now there is normally I place my stop loss just on the wick of the candle that pushed for the break of structure. That is this candle, right? This is where I would have placed my wick, my stop loss. That is this particular candle. That particular candle that caused, let me excuse me, that caused this BOS. That is this one. Nice. And you can see that is why I just edited it now, but no, I did not do that, because I saw something else here. I saw something else, which is what I saw, this particular QMR. I saw this QMR, right? That if price doesn't react from this particular break of structure, price might or should, or yeah, if price doesn't react from that particular break of structure, price would react from this QMR, right? Because because everything was so bullish, like the market was so bullish. So I was like, there was no point setting my stop loss at this particular area. It will reduce my RR. As you can see, that's 2.04. But no, sorry, I'm a bit greedy. So 2.84, yeah, 2.84, difference is 80 pivots, right? So yeah, so this was how I caught the first trade. Then you would ask, why did I place my stop loss at this particular area? Come, let's reverse to the 4 hour time frame. Right now, if you watch this area, I'll show you. Let me switch to the line chart. This is liquidity. We have different kinds of liquidity in MSNR. That's the gap level, which is open close. The open close is basically something like this. That is in between two candles of same nature in most cases, right? This particular candle, that's an open close because they are both bullish. Then the mid section is usually the open close, right? So yeah, that's that. Now for the take profits, the take profit is basically that particular A-shaped key level, which is another kind of key level, and there's also V-shaped key level, right? So a V-shaped key level is this, is something like this here, right? As you can see, this is a V-shaped key level. This right here. In fact, all these are this is a triple bottom, but for singularity purpose, they are V-shaped key level. But trust me, when market comes to this region, it will take it out with cleanly, like with immediate effect. The takeout will be too sweet because that's a triple bottom, right? Market loves this kind of place because that's clear liquidity, right? Yeah, so that's what happened there. So that was where I placed my stop loss, and you can see it played out, right? It played out in full. So excuse me, I wasn't supposed to use 5 minutes. I was supposed to take it back to 15 minutes. Okay, so as you can see, that's a clean 2.84 hour, right? That was clean, and as you can see, that's a clear sniper entry, and same thing as the exit. So yeah, so let me move to the next trade. So this is for Euro JPY. So let me move to the GBP USD. That's another trade I caught today, right? Yeah. So this I did not use the daily time frame. I was just focused on the 4 hour time frame, right? I was just focused on the 4 hour time frame. So what was I looking for? Same thing, every day, right? So as you can see, this is a 4 hour rejection. Now where did this 4 hour rejection happen? If you watch earlier, I mentioned about open close, right? Now if you see, this is an open close here, right? That's an open close. That's where the market rejected from. Now aside from that open close, again, this is another thing I saw this particular area. In fact, this was the most important thing, this particular V-shaped key level, right? This was the most important, right? As you can see, that's a V-shaped key level, right? So that particular V-shaped key level was all I needed. Immediately I saw that the market rejected from that area, that was easy for me. I just had to switch to my 15-minute time frame. Switch to 15-minute time frame, right? Now this was what? Now markets, there was a break of structure where this is a clear break of structure here. That's it. Now the market went beyond the structure, broke up structure there, right? So easy for me. I just placed my entry, and you can see that was I think this is one of the cleanest sniper entry I've had, right? See this, it was so, how many pips? I'm not sure this is up to 10 pips or so pips. It was so little, right? So that was that. And again, my stop loss. Why did I place my stop loss at that particular section? Now let's go back to the 4 hours. Let me see, what did I see. You know, if you trade SMC, right, you would know that price is usually attracted to fair value gaps, that's FVGs, like in the shortened form, right? Now when I saw this immediate rejection, sometimes markets would still come back again there to tap on that fair value gap. That is, if the momentum is not quite bullish, right? Price might play around there once more tries, right? It might retest multiple times before making the actual push. But like we see here, although I wouldn't have if I'm seeing what I'm seeing now in hindsight, I would have reduced my stop loss, because if you see here, market was actually very, very bullish, because it was printing 3 consecutive bullish candles. Right, the market is very bullish, unlike, you see here, the movement is lethargic here, because it was printing one bullish, one bearish, one bullish, one bearish. So that was not really. So if you can see here, this is 3 consecutive bullish candles. So mostly I would have just placed my stop loss at a smaller zone, but then again, all I'm looking for is profits, right? So yeah, go back to the 15 minutes. Okay, so this is it here. Shit. So normally, like I said again, which candle caused the break of structure? That's this one. This is where I would have placed, in fact, the last liquidity. This is where I would have placed my stop loss, which is around 4x. That's where I would have placed my stop loss. But no, better to be profitable than taken out by little weeks, right? So yeah, it wasn't. There's no sense in losing a trade because of few pips. Right? It doesn't make any sense. So same strategy again for taking profit. This is it. If you see, this is an A-shaped key level. That was that. Sniper entry, sniper exit. See, that's an A-shaped key level. Sniper entry, sniper exit. So that was this is the second trade. Right. This is the second trade I won for today, which is the GBP USD. Right, so yeah, let me move on to the third one. Which is Bitcoin. That's BTC USD. Okay, so this is BTC USD. Now you would ask, are you always winning? No, I don't always win every day. No, it's not every day, right? It's not every day. But some days I just like that. I just win, and that's it. Now for this particular BTC USD, I did not get my bias from the 1 hour. From the daily time frame or from the 4 hour time frame. Rather, I got my bias from the 1 hour time frame. Right. So yeah, this is it. The 1 hour time frame. Now, if you watch here, the same thing again. We are looking for what? Key levels. Now this is an A-shaped key level. This is an A-shaped key level here. Clear A-shaped key level, right? Now, immediately I saw that price has rejected from that A-shaped key level, I switched to the 5-minute time frame. Don't worry, I trade all time frames, but the least I will go is 5 minutes. Now I saw that immediately I saw that rejection. Now this particular area is the last what's it called? Is the last this is the BOS here. This is the BOS. Right, that's the BOS there. That's break of structure. Right. Now my structure was broken through from there. So what happened again? I took my entry from there. I placed my entry at that particular midsection to take my sell. Right. Then again, like I always do, don't worry. I think from tomorrow or next, I'll start placing my stop loss from either that candle that caused the break of structure or the closest key level, which is for this one I would have used the key level because it's very close to me. See, that would have been an easy 2.87x. Now if I had used this candle that caused this BOS, I would have been taken out of this trade. Right, see, so that's why I don't always subscribe to that to the idea of taking my trades from the last candle that caused the break of structure, right? So I rather use the closest liquidity, right? right? So that's what I would have done, but I was trying to play safe. I placed it on the key level, on the recent key level, just above my the main key level. I took my bias from, and if you can see, this is it. I just give it a few more pips, right? So that's what I did. And for now the thing is, your entry is as important as your entry is as important as your take profit, because if you don't know where to take profit, you will always have the case of market reversing, right? Market reversing and taking you out, right? So that's the thing. It's very important. Now I saw that this market is very bullish, right? It's very bullish. Now this market may not tap this particular fair value gap, because fair value gaps are usually attract price. Now this is the start of the fair value gap here. This is it, right? Aside from that, I saw this particular open close. See this open close here? I saw it, right? So now this makes it a key area for where price will come. And if you see again, this is another V-shape key level. So that's a triple confluence, right, for taking profits, right? Because I wasn't certain that markets would actually go beyond this particular area, so I try to play it safe, and thankfully my market got to my take profit and it reversed completely, and I don't know what market to do again from here. So this is how I caught around 7 hour trade today. So yeah, have fun, and I will share more. Please let me know what else you'd like me to share. Thank you.